Hey, it's me, Dr. D. I am so delighted and I wanted to come on and share a few minutes with you because it's been a minute, but that's all right because every day that we're given breath, that we have been given the opportunity to do and be who we were born and designated to be. And you know what I thought about? It takes time. It takes the desire to live intentionally. And in regards to learning how to live intentionally, you know, some days we need to just check in with the creator of who we are because he knows what it is and who we're supposed to be. So I have this little tune that I sing within the spirit to get his attention. And it goes a little bit like this. Lord, show me what I gotta do because I love you and I'll do anything for you. Just show me what I gotta do because he knows more about me than I do. Why? Because aren't there times in your life when you yourself had done something and said, "Ooh, I don't know why I did that." Well, that's because you have got to learn who you are. And, you know, the question today is what are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? Because words have meaning, words are creative. So you have to be cognizant of what words you're saying to yourself. Why? Because you have to know that your life should be lived intentionally. As a matter of fact, this segment is a moment of meditation that I coined as language arts because words have meaning. And today I just want to talk a little bit about intentional living. As a matter of fact, I was blessed to write a book, author a book, and it's called Life Decisions Workbook. And so it begins because it does begin with the thoughts and the intentions that we have, and they are motivated through words. As a matter of fact, let me read this to you from my book, and then we're going to move on because I don't want to hold you long. It's called Intentional Living. An intentional life is one lived with purpose and on purpose. It's a life where you know what God has called you to do and are taking steps each and every day to live out your predestined purpose. Why? Because I said before, all you have to do is say, "Show me, show me what I gotta do." Intentional living has to do with what you do that creates, some people call them habits. Good habits help us to achieve and set our goals as we practice making good decisions about how we spend our time. So, as you continually do something and you get it in the groove of doing it, it becomes natural. And that is where you have to come to the realization that it's up to you to make the decision on how you're going to live your life. Okay? As a matter of fact, if you're breathing, that means you've given the authority. to be and do what it is that you were designed to do. And that is what you have to understand in realizing who you really are. As a matter of fact, as I always make reference to the writings of the Creator of our lives, it's called the Bible. It's not a religious book, it's a book of life, and it is an instruction manual. So you need to make sure that you keep that in your toolbox. So as you journey through life, you will have the instruction manual to help you get to where you need to go in good condition. As a matter of fact, in reading it, it's there are several scriptures that refer to the power of your words. As a matter of fact, Proverbs 18:21 said it references it like this: death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Now, think about what that really means. It means that whatever you say in to yourself every day is going to either create death or life. And death, to a certain degree, when it comes to who you are in the spirit, you might really need to get rid of it. You need to get it out of there and don't carry it around, such as hatred. That's a word that needs to be dead in your spirit. Life is in the power of the tongue, as it says. And, you know, when I really thought about that, when I saw the word death, I thought, ooh, that's morbid. But not really. Because you know what? Skin cells die. When you wash yourself, when you wash your face, you're actually removing dead skin cells that have lived their purpose and has to make room for the newness of your skin. So when we have death in our words, it's because we are getting rid of the things that don't help us prosper and live a blessed life. So when you think about what you say, remember, you do have to think about what you say. Other scriptures are there as well, and they're like Psalms 34:13. You got Matthew 12:36. You got Matthew 15:11. Well, as a matter of fact, you can reach out to my best friend, which is Google. And whatever you think, Google it. And within your spirit of understanding, it will give you the true essence of what it really means. And also, you have to know that no matter what happens in your life, you have the authority to make the decision to do the right thing. And you say, well, how will I know when it's the right thing? Because the Spirit of the Creator will let you know that it's the right thing to do. Sometimes, when something is heavy on our hearts, all we need to do is take the time to go into consultation with the Creator and have the discussion. And make sure you take the time to listen when you hear what He's saying to you. because there is no other spirit than the Spirit of God that will lead you to live the blessed life that you were born to have. Because I'm going to tell you something. No one was born into this world to make another human being miserable. You were not born into this world to bring misery upon yourself when you make decisions that are not in the will of the Creator. So just take the time to know every day, with every breath you take, live the blessed life intentionally, because that is the main reason we're here. You know, all you have to know from this moment on is that God has a plan for you. Just do what He wants you to.